Now you're in marketing now. You're the senior vice president of marketing. And then you've also consulted on marketing. I don't know if you still do, but you have like quite a few years booked in the marketing, but you didn't start out in marketing. At least you didn't graduate with, both your
Yeah,
degrees are in different fields. So maybe talk about what those are: international studies and English. You have a master's in
right.
English?
Yeah. So, okay.
And
So,
then how that, like, what led to marketing?
yeah, perfect. So I lived in Japan for 2 years, and so I was pretty fluent in Japanese. And I thought that I would um, just be able to kind of turn that into some kind of an international businessman career speaking Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
in Japan. And honestly, going through college, I was always a good student, kind of like straight A's and, had a good GPA all the time. But then when I was in college and I got into the hardcore business classes, I call them hardcore. I'm going to say what they are. And, a lot of people will be like, yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. But, stats, calculus, econ, I just got C pluses across the board. And I was like, okay, that's not going to win any awards. And so, I was like, maybe that's not where my core competency is. But I'd always been good at messaging and writing, whether verbal or written. And so I was kind of exploring going into more of a messaging and writing and communications career. But anyway, I started out in Japanese customer service at a direct selling company. And that company got acquired by another company. But when I was at that company, I was doing Japanese customer service, and I saw their monthly newsletter go out. And they didn't have a writer or an editor. And as I read it, I just noticed many, many errors. And so I took a copy of one of the newsletters and I redlined it, edited it, rewrote it, and I took it to the president and asked him if he would let me be their writer and editor half-time. So part-time I'll work Japanese customer service. The other time I'll be your writer and editor.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought that was cool. And so that proactive move put me on my path in marketing. So I worked as a copywriter editor there, and I did at my next company as well, and wrote for everything under the sun you can think of. Website, radio, print, brochures, corporate tours, technical stuff, product stuff, everything. And then I went to another very good company where I got to do a lot of things in marketing. And that's the really cool thing about marketing is there's so much under the umbrella of marketing that you have the ability to kind of experience all those. So I went from writing to managing websites and being a product lead for product marketing, for launching a university, online university at one of the companies I worked for. And then I got into corporate communications, public relations, social media, branding, marketing. And I've just been honestly really blessed in this industry to work in um, so many areas of marketing. And it just grew from there with each company I went to.